Are you looking for ways to finally be productive so you can make 2025 the best year of your life? I'm working full-time as a doctor and I still manage to go to the gym, to cook and eat home-cooked foods, to work on my YouTube videos and to spend time with friends and family. I have 9 simple and effective tips to boost your productivity and efficiency so you get more done in less time. It is time to work smarter, not harder. What are the things that you want to get done? Do you know the steps that you need to take? Do you have a system in place to get stuff done? Being vague in your planning will only lead to a lot of procrastination. When I work at the emergency department, there are so many patients that need to be seen in a timely manner. And in order to be efficient in doing so, you need to have a system in place. The steps that I'm taking are always the same. Talk to the patient, ask them about why they are consulting me, do the diagnostic, taking a blood or a urine test, doing an ultrasound or maybe a CT scan, making and executing the plan. What do I need to do to get the person healthy again? Maybe it is prescribing antibiotics, maybe it's just waiting, or maybe it is surgery. If you have a system in place, you don't second guess yourself while doing the task. You know every time which step you need to take to reach your goal. It doesn't matter if you're working on your business or if you're trying to write a thesis. You need to have a system in place to get a lot of stuff done. I've done a video just around the topic of setting systems, so you can click on the video right after this. Prioritize your tasks. In this day and age, we have more tasks on our to-do lists than we can manage. We tend to overestimate what we can do in a day, and we underestimate what we can do in a year. Which items on your to-do list will bring you significantly closer to your goal? You need to set priorities. When I talk about the last example, if 5 patients arrive at once in the emergency room, who do I see first? The person whose life is in danger or the patient that has his complaints for 3 to 4 weeks? I immediately see the person that could collapse any second, no questions asked, right? So when it comes to your to-do list, you should handle it the same way. Prioritize tasks that are important and need a lot of mental capacity first. If you have checked these tasks off of your list, you will be one step closer to your goal. The other things can wait. In this day and age, we have so many things on our to-do list. Most of the time, we have more tasks on our to-do lists than ever before. Some of these things will never be done. So at least do the things that are important to you. Learn to say no. Sometimes we like to blame the world when life is getting too hard, when everything is just too much. And I get that, we all have been there. There are so many instances where we do too much. It can be as simple as attending a party you didn't want to go in the first place because you got peer pressured into it. And then you are stuck somewhere late at night, getting drunk because the party is boring, and then waking up in the morning not rested, so your whole day is also wasted. Or maybe you take on too many projects at work, that you drown in so much work that your private life suffers. Being able to say no, to be firm and stand your ground will help you so much to keep your sanity, to be calmer, to not feel overwhelmed and to focus on the things that are important to you. Practice mindfulness. Not too long ago, I went on a trip to Japan with my wife, and we got to learn a lot about the traditional tea ceremony. These tea masters spent years to master this craft. And even though I love matcha, what mostly stood out to me was how mindful every little step was done. The way they cleaned the bowl, the way they soaked the whisk, the way they give you the bowl. To see the amount of love and care they put in their craft was truly amazing. Mindfulness doesn't only have to be about meditation. Even though I love meditation, mindfulness can be as simple as smelling your cup of tea or coffee before enjoying it, appreciating the moment, being fully immersed in the activity that you do. Practicing mindfulness will help you to be able to focus, to watch your emotions, and ultimately be more productive. Review and reflect. In the beginning of this video, I was talking about setting up systems, but that's not enough. There's another step necessary to be successful. Whatever your goal is, one thing is crucial. You need to review and reflect regularly. Let's say you set yourself the goal of saving more money this month. After that month is over, it is necessary to take the time to see what went well, what wasn't going so well, what happened with your money, where did it go, where did you save, and all of this can be done without being judgmental. You can do this without being too hard on yourself. Be rational here. Which behaviors should be repeated? What are the things that you could do better this time? When you repeat this behavior over and over, set goals, review, reflect, set new goals, you basically become unstoppable. Take regular breaks. Another thing that I want to mention here is that you need to take regular breaks. Some might think that it isn't any productive, but maybe let me try to change your perspective. If you want to be more productive, then you should always strive for longevity. And a part of longevity is taking breaks. It won't do you any good to be super productive for 1 or 2 weeks and then burning out because you didn't rest in between. But how you rest is also super important. Everyone knows it, but being on social media for hours won't give your brain a break. You probably have a hobby where you can shut your brain off for just a little. Use those hobbies. I like to immerse myself in art, doing sports, or play video games. This is how I can cope with the stress of everyday life. Use time blocking to structure your day. When it comes to getting things done, simply having a list of tasks isn't enough. You need a way to stay focused and make consistent progress, and time blocking is one of the best methods to do that. Time blocking means setting aside dedicated chunks of time for specific tasks or types of work. Instead of multitasking or switching between activities, you commit to working on one thing only during each block. This approach minimizes distractions and lets you focus on what matters most. To start time blocking in your own life, begin by identifying your most important tasks and setting dedicated blocks of time for them. You might reserve your mornings for deep work when your energy is the highest and schedule routine tasks or emails for later in the day. Add breaks in between to keep your focus and also to be able to be flexible when something unexpected comes around. Time blocking isn't rigid, you can adjust blocks as needed, but it provides a system to guide you through each day with clear intention. Create a routine. Consistency is one of the keys to success, and creating a routine can help you achieve it. When you have a set pattern to your day, you reduce the mental effort needed to decide what to do next, making it easier to stay focused and productive. Set up a daily or weekly schedule that includes these activities at consistent times. I am most productive in the morning, but a lot of that time is dedicated to my full-time job. So I have an hour before work, because I wake up early, and I have a few hours after work that I can use. But I also know that I should put in 2 to 3 hours of winding down, so I can rest and have a relaxed dinner and spend time with my wife. When you stick to a routine, tasks become habits and it's easier to stay on track with less mental effort. It also keeps you moving steadily toward your goals, day after day. Eliminate distractions. One of the biggest obstacles to staying productive and achieving your goals is constant distraction, whether it's notifications popping up, endless emails, or background noises. These interruptions break your focus and make every task take longer. Start by identifying what distracts you the most. Is it your phone, social media, or people around you? Once you know, take action to minimize them during work time. Here are a few strategies. Number 1, turn off notifications. Put your phone away during focused work periods. Number 2, create a quiet environment. If possible, set up a workspace where interruptions are minimized, or use noise-cancelling headphones if you're in a shared workspace. Number 3, set boundaries. Let others know when you're in a focused period. Or use a do not disturb sign to avoid unnecessary interruptions. When you eliminate distractions, you can immerse yourself fully in each task, making it easier to stay productive. If you like this video, I'm sure you're going to like this one also. I hope you're doing well. I hope you learned something. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Jeremy Tuesday. Peace.